Welcome back at 6:45. When we talk about distance learning, the focus immediately falls on core studies, things like math and science. What about programs like music and art? Local school districts are scrambling to construct a format to keep their musicians playing. Joining us this morning is Holly Arnold from the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra, talking about what they're doing to help out and how they are surviving the pandemic. Holly, thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You know, we're talking about with the Symphony Orchestra, you're talking about professional musicians that are joined together. So, you know, the experience level being so high. And then you look at some of these districts and what they're having to go through to just trying to keep musicians playing during this pandemic. What are some of the things that you've heard?
Well, you know, we do know that it's been difficult. You know, right away, the teachers and educators had to pivot to this distance learning. And what we did as an organization is, you know, staying in touch with the community needs is quickly pivot to distance learning pieces that teachers and educators could access, parents could access to help augment what they were already doing. So that really took off. We developed some pieces that include history, science, different art medias, so that it really could support any classroom setting or parents at home. And it really took off. It has been passed around. These programs have been shared throughout the state. We've had educators reach out to us from San Francisco and LA, you know, commenting and really appreciating this offering that we have. And we just continue to develop more programs for the educators.
Yeah, and one of the local school districts will be spotlighting tomorrow is Panama Buena Vista and what they're doing to keep their music program alive. Let's pivot now to the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra. This is an orchestra that relies heavily on donations and fundraising and whatnot, having to cancel all of the spring, the gala fundraiser, and to do those things. What is the symphony doing and how does it plan to move forward through this?
Well, we have some really lovely people in our community and businesses that have helped support us. They see us connecting to our community through our mini concert programs. We streamed the 4th of July concert. You know, we're doing the distance learning. So they see that we are still a very valuable piece in the community, even if we're not putting on the big concerts, and we're a resource to the schools. So they really appreciate that. Many people are very interested in our education programs. We had a lot of donors for that, in particular, when we could bring the students to the concerts. You know, part of it is that we really reach out throughout our county. We have such a diverse county, and we want to bring music and education to students that don't even know how to dream about these things. And we can do this through our distance learning still, in maybe even more robust fashion this way.
And
but you know, it's our donors that are keeping us going right now. We appreciate them so much.
Very good. And we're running out of time, but I need to ask you this. Where is Stelian Kiroff, and is he okay?
Stelian's doing fantastic. He is with his family in Florida. We Zoom and talk almost every day. We're going to be announcing some beautiful programming for this fall, too. And so look for that. We're not staying still at all. And we're busier than ever, really just developing things that are going to support our community during this time.
Fantastic. Holly Arnold with the Bakersfield Symphony Orchestra. Best of luck to you and the entire orchestra moving forward. We're looking forward to the first big performance when you get back.
We'll be back. Thanks so much, Mike.